Hey everybody, hey, welcome to Valentine TV. Please, as you come in, hit the subscribe button. Also, I hope you like the video. This reaction is coming from Celebs. Uh, I seen a section of it that I think I need to play and let you hear so you can understand some of the reasons why, some of us do not like Trump. Well, most of us really now, including some of his own base. Okay, this is not political, anything. It's just I just happened to see this, and I was like, dang, exactly. That's all I was saying while I was watching it. I said, shoot, I'm about to damn react to this, and so y'all probably be saying exactly, right? And if you know of a video that I can react to that debunks what Celeb said, please put it up and tag me in it so I get it. And because I don't think you will. I absolutely don't think you will because I know this is all facts. Okay? Facts. All of it facts. Alright. And my son OJ, if you watching this, throw me out some facts. All right, because he voted, you know, Trump. But anyway, here we go. I'm just gonna play it, try to keep up with it. I'm gonna try my best, but he's saying everything. All right, here we go. All right, just give it a second, and he's gonna heat it
Because
up.
ain't nobody to pick the damn strawberries. Now, who chose to pick the strawberries? Let me be clear about that. Okay. Now, look, like I thought it was very unrealistic to think that just because someone else elected a clown, that didn't mean I wouldn't have to deal with a circus. You understand what I'm saying? Black women have been losing their jobs as a result of this administration. We know what it is. It ain't nothing else but the administration. They've been losing their jobs at record rates. I want you to take a listen to what's been going down. Take a look at this joint.
Why aren't more people talking about how 300,000 Black women were laid off from their corporate jobs recently? I didn't even know this was a thing until I posted a video that I got laid off, and then a bunch of the comments were like, yeah, it's a war on Black women right now. There's so many getting laid off. And I still didn't believe it, so I checked, and there's literally a whole Forbes article on this. Like, this is so scary and concerning.
Y'all, I think I'm about to get fired. Because they just put a random meeting on my calendar with HR. Girl, I know what that means. Just get it over with. Like, just text it to me.
Is experiencing a moment of significant change. So this has required us to manage the business more tightly, focusing on billability. So we in the other sectors have been working through efforts to increase staff billability to reach FY26 billability targets. And so we're continuously evaluating our location, all the expertise, all the years of experience, right? And so the decision is not made lightly by the leaders in the health account, but at this time, we're moving forward with your formal severance notification detail. And so now I am going to have Adam discuss the next steps, right? And
would be on August 18th, which would be 10 business days from today. You are eligible for a severance payment, which is calculated based on your role and your tenure with the organization. And is because of this action, your access will be shut off tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern time. So if there are any personal files,
please continue doing what you're doing because
I just lost my job today. No warning, no nothing. They wouldn't even tell me why.
Oh my.
I don't know. I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh.
have no savings. I have nothing. I just don't. I got in the exit interview and they said, today's gonna be your last day. My manager and my director was on the call. And then they were like, the decision has already been made, so we really don't have anything to hear from you.
Oh,
You're gonna get paid for the one day you worked in August, and we'll give you your commission check, and that's the last of it. And end the call on me.
oh Lord. You see? And y'all wonder, y'all ask why. Why? I mean, when everybody was voting him in, I know some black women voted for him and all of that, but nobody knew he was gonna come in like with a freaking vengeance. You know what I'm saying? Man, dang,
I'm low. I'm low.
girl.
I just came to the realization that I'm one of the 300,000.
Uh-oh.
So when I came maybe 2 months ago and told y'all that I was unemployed, I'm switching to entrepreneurship, like I was so focused on what was happening to me, I didn't realize that this was literally happening to 300,000 women, Black women across the country. We've been fooled. We've been bamboozled. We were told, get the degrees, get the education, get the experience, be professional, dress a certain way, talk a certain way, and you'll never be without. You'll be able to climb the ladder. They'll never be able to fire you. And then boom, 300,000 Black women lost their jobs in the last 90 days.
Y'all, I never knew. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having to switch positions. But anyway, y'all, I never knew anything about this. Ever. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm gonna have to pray for y'all. I did not know. Ooh. Oh my God.
It doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't sit right with me. I know it's not going to sit right with anyone who listens to this, who has any empathy or understanding of what it means to be a Black woman in America. And now we are being targeted. We are being targeted. We have to go into this newly shifted workforce that is minus 300,000 Black women and compete with multiple degrees, with years of experience, with all the professionalism in the world. Now we have to go against mediocrity. Yes.
I keep seeing all the posts that people are making about the 300,000 Black women that have been affected by unemployment. And I'm just here to say that Black women, rest is revolutionary. And some of y'all are being forced to rest right now. And I know that that might be uncomfortable because we continue to strive, we continue to achieve, we continue to do things and break mold and break barriers and burst through ceilings in spite of, right? But I'm telling y'all that if there's ever a time that you need to trust who we've always proven ourselves to be, it's right now. Some of you Black women are the missing puzzle pieces to somebody else's full picture. Some of y'all need to start the companies. Some of y'all need to take your talents into your friend groups and expand these ideas that you've always had. Some of y'all might have never taken the leap to do those things if you weren't released from the shackles of corporate America. But one thing about Black women that I know to be true, we are resourceful, we are resilient, and y'all gonna make something out of nothing every single time. And I know you might be tired, but take this moment of rest and rest because
Girl, no, you didn't. Everything you saying is nice and true. Okay, nice and dandy. But they would plan it. They would plan. You can't just go to work, and then the next day, I mean the same day, they come in and say, "Oh, this your last day." No, if you don't like do companies, all that stuff, that takes planning. Like you say, okay, in the next week, you put in your little 2 week notice, your month notice, whatever. You do that. Don't just go to work with no thought of doing what you saying, and then they just say, "Oh, you don't have a job. This your last day. You got children, you got bills, you got this, and you ain't even planned for it." Okay, come on now.
Rest is revolutionary. You deserve it, sister.
Now, Ball Alert posted that. They posted by mid 2025, unemployment for Black women had jumped back up to 6.3%. That's nearly double the unemployment rate for white women at just over 3% and 1 times higher than the overall U.S. unemployment rate of 4.2%. Between March and May 2025, Black women's unemployment rose by a full percentage point, while rates for most other groups stayed the same. We gotta pray. We gotta pray for our Black women. We gotta hire our Black women. We got to do something. Okay. Like, I'm imagining, right, that a large number of federal jobs were held by Black women, because those are the ones that, you know what I'm saying? Federal jobs, the woman in the video said corporate jobs, right? The DEI, it targeted Black women. White women got touched by that too. But if those corporate jobs targeted highly capable Black women, imagine if you had a business that could benefit from the capabilities of a highly capable Black women. You see what I'm saying? Here's the other thing. What if Black women only submitted job applications to Black businesses and other businesses that supported DEI? You know what I'm saying? Because if 300,000 of them lost their jobs, and that's directly linked to, you know what I'm saying, corporate jobs trying to please Trump and his removal of DEI jobs, then those corporations and businesses, they don't deserve your Black time. They don't deserve your Black competence. They don't deserve your Black dollar. They don't deserve your Black beauty. The same way Target felt it, these other corporations should feel it too. I'm mad them Black women didn't mention the jobs that did them dirty. You know what I'm saying? That, in my opinion, should absolutely be mentioned. Yeah, you follow me?
Exactly.
Meanwhile, DL Hughley posted that your illustrious President Donald Trump is in the White House on live TV lying about crime in D.C. so he could justify placing D.C.
Y'all, I had to stop it for a minute because y'all know I cannot like straight up play it. And no, I'm not gonna play Rick Ross. No. But I just wanted this part about the women and the Black women and the what Trump is doing in Washington. This is y'all. What?
police under federal control and deploy the National Guard in the city. While he's claiming that D.C. was crime-ridden, MSNBC was fact-checking him live on screen, showing that robbery was down, homicide was down, violent crime was down. You follow me?
Yeah.
Now, what he does in D.C. is a test case. Please be aware. It's a test case. Based on how far he's able to go over there in D.C., that will determine how much he'll be able to get away with elsewhere. And what he does in DC also will show if anyone, like politicians or whatever, or anyone that has the power to make a change, judges or whatever, if anyone will do anything to stop him treading on the Constitution and civil rights and liberties of Americans. And what's crazy is this. If he could have called the National Guard, he could look, if he could call the National Guard on Washington, D.C. now, he could have done it on January 6th, which highlights the question, why was he even given the power to run for office again in the first?
Yeah, all them damn federal cases he got that he was found guilty of. It don't make no sense. And then Friday he got a meeting with darn Putin. He talking about in Russia. In Russia. Man, he trying, y'all. We gotta whoever's in power, y'all know the rules and all of that stuff. I don't know it like that. I know when something wrong. I know when he trying to make us a what is it? Like Russia. Well, he stays president until he passes. You know what I'm saying? And keeps us in the box. And I don't know what he gonna do with us. But I heard that he was gonna start deporting even us. Okay, so we gotta be ready, be vigilant. And that man, I don't know. I hope he didn't made it back to his wife, the one that he sent to El Salvador. I mean, it's just crazy. Crazy.
Damn place, let alone win. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be white supremacy. Ain't no way around it. There's no way around it. It's white supremacy. You follow me? Listen, man. Where we at over here? Now let me go to my shout outs, okay? Because I mean, it's very discouraging even when I think about the situation.
After this shout out, and he answered these questions, he answered this one question, then that is all I'm gonna play of it, okay? But I just had to get this on here.
Let's go to my shout outs. Let's see who we got on deck here, man. All right. All right, so here's a question that somebody asked me. They said, "Come on, now, get your screenshots up, bro." Damn. Okay, my bad. Mix Z said, "Yo, Celeb, can I ask a question?" Shoot. He said, "I'm just curious, but why do you hate Trump so much?" How much time you got? Listen. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I hate the man. I think he's a hilarious comedian. You understand what I'm saying? However, I think as a leader, I don't think he's beneficial for America. Real talk. I mean, come on, what? How could you? The man got his name removed from the Epstein trial, the Epstein files. The Epstein files, right, is largely a list of people that was involved in pedo behavior. Not only did he get his name redacted from the Epstein files, but then he moved to protect the people whose names are in the Epstein files. So he moved to protect, not only was his name redacted from the pedophiles, right? The pedophiles, okay? But they were also, he also protected people whose names were in those pedo files. You understand?
Yeah, I mean, how would people like it if it was their son, daughter, nephew, niece, whoever, underagers? You know what I'm saying? Would y'all still be running for him like now? Come on, people. And especially, I mean, it's no telling how many just running this in Congress, you know, in the House, in the Senate, in the White House.
Understand what I'm saying? Also, he said he wanted to sleep with his own daughter. Damn. I mean, what more does someone have to tell you? He said he would sleep with his daughter. She's a nice piece of booty. That's what he said about his own daughter.
And y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, like last week I was reading, right? Just reading. And I read that she may not even be his. That's what I read. But I don't know that for certain. I'm just saying what I read.
You understand? The man lies, but a lot of people do that, okay? But I mean, as a leader, you can't even hold him to his word. He's a draft dodger, okay? He disrespected Gold Star families. He attacked prisoners of war. You follow me? What else did he do? He insulted McCain after his death. He insulted the U.S. general. Fired all of the black people that was that had like official positions, right, in the federal government. Okay. What else did he do? The man is a sexist. The man is vulgar. He's vile. You understand what I'm saying? What else does he do as a leader? Okay. He's confirmed. He's committed sexual assault, according to the documents in law, right? Like the documents in law, according to court documents. Damn it. Okay, he cuts trillions. Can I say billions or trillions? Whatever the number is, billions of dollars of tax cuts to the rich, while you have to struggle with freaking getting $9.47 of gas.
True that.
Like from the gas station. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cheated on his wife with a porn star, right? Paid off, okay, to help influence the election. What?
And has his first wife buried in the darn on the golf course. You know what I'm saying? And letting the grass just grow over her. Right? Crazy.
How much more time you got, bruh? Okay? The whole situation of deporting the people and ripping the families apart, even for people that were legal citizens of the United States. Taking a man that was supposed to have I guess legal citizenship in the United States and deporting him to the worst prison in the world, El Salvador.
That's the one.
How much time do you got, bro? You still got more time? Because I can tell you about the 17 women that accused him of assaulting them sexually. The man said he went backstage of the Miss America pageant, which and he used to check out the women while they were dressing. While they were
under 18, of course.
Dressing. Luke even told us that. Okay. What else did he do? Let's see what else did he do. Can I even find a list? Okay. He paused the funding for cancer research. He stopped that too. Like, how much time do you have? Listen. Okay, you don't have to. And he tried to peddle his own Bible. You know what I mean? Selling gold sneakers. You follow what I'm saying? He tried to. Come on, man. Like, why are you trying to get me mad? Like, why are you trying to do? The man doesn't. Do you pay taxes, bro? Do you? What's your name again? Let me see what your name is again. Mix Z. Do you pay taxes? Because bro has dodged paying taxes, but wants you to pay it. How you feel about that? You cool with that? Are you cool with people that want to have sex with their own daughters being your leader? Can someone that wants to have sex with his own daughter tell you how you should live your life and lead your life? The man he's not busy coming up with solutions, right? He's busy trying to get revenge on people he doesn't like.
That's it.
Why is he going for Charlemagne the G? He's the guy's in radio. Come on now. Like, why are you trying to get me upset? Huh? He's trying to suppress free speech, okay? Trying to punish people that are speaking openly with facts against him. You understand what I'm saying?
And y'all know that he is going for Gail's job. Gail King, Oprah's friend. He's going for her. Yeah. He's trying to get her up out of there. Right? No, yeah. It was all on TV, like on the news, all that stuff. So I heard it more than just on YouTube. It's also on TV. Yeah. I don't know what happened with Gail King, but Trump is after your job. Maybe she wanted the 300,000 Black Americans, huh?
I don't know. I don't know what more do you need. There's a list. I got links left and right of everything that I am saying. And there's so much more. Okay? I mean, come on, bruh. Like what he it's not his policies or anything else that a lot of folks rock with him for. They rock with him because a lot of people feel like it's a personality. He's creating an identity. And the identity that he's creating is a us and them. And the us and them was, hey, look, all of these politicians and all of these people and all of these governments are against you, but I am not. And then time after time again, he proves that he is not for you. If he cut taxes for billionaires and is looking out for billionaires. And I mean, are you that? So he wants, you know what this man said? How much time you got? This man said he wants a blue collar boom. You know what that means? That means he wants your behind working hard, bruh. Stop playing with him.
Exactly.
He wants you to work hard so he can continue to give cuts to his billionaire friends. He wants you to work nonstop, bro. He wants you to have to get 2 jobs, bro. 2 and 3 jobs while he sits around and plays golf all the time on tax dollars. I mean, that's why, like, I'm baffled. That's why I firmly believe that it was a cult that is created, and a lot of the people that back him do not realize that they're in a cult. I think a lot of
that you said the exact word. It is a cult, and they don't even know it. So some of them know it because they know the Masons, the Illuminati, the cult. Just period. Code, y'all. We gotta make it these couple few years, y'all. We got to. And don't forget he meeting Putin Friday. Meeting Putin.
people that want to back him are people that could be semi-decent people, but like decent people that just want to take care of their kids and stuff like that. Don't you want a society where you can go to the supermarket? I went overseas over the summer, man. And I bought, I'm overseas. I'm in Europe, man. Our plates were filled with food. I know a lot of people, they go to Africa. Their plates is filled with food, bro. You could barely buy yourself a meal here in the richest country in the world, quote unquote, whatever that means.
Yeah.
So why do I dislike this man? I gave you a list of reasons. And what tells me it's a cult is when you see a lot of issues with the particular party, and your first course of action is to not address all of those things about that person, but to pivot over to why somebody else was just as bad, if not worse, when it's very clear. It's very clear, bro. An authoritarian government, the man just sicked the National Guard. He placed the National Guard over law enforcement in DC and says he wants to do it in New York next.
And he said that, okay, if he don't think, because he's supposed to have him for like 30 days, he said, but it'll probably take a lot more than 30 days. And so the other states need to take heed of what's going on because he's coming to their state next, right? So in the way I'm looking at it, because he want to be like Russia. So he may put some kind of military in every freaking state, right? Every state. Because he's trying to take us back to the 1920s, which it's too late for that. It ain't happening. Not alive anyway. Okay.
Like, what more do you want? Like, that's the only shout out I can go over. I can't even go over any other shout outs because when I just think about that, it's like, what more has to be said?
Yeah.
Source, do I have a video on what he said he plans on doing to Chicago and New York? Take a listen.
And we're going to have the same thing here. But then I'm going to look at New York in a little while. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's see. It's going to go pretty quickly. And if we need to, we're going to do the same thing in Chicago, which is a disaster. We have a mayor there who's totally incompetent. He's an incompetent man. And we have an incompetent governor there. Pritzker's an incompetent. His family threw him out of the business, and he ran for governor. And now I understand he wants to be president. but I noticed he lost a little weight, so maybe he has a chance. You know, you never know what happens. But Pritzker's a gross incompetent guy, thrown out of the family business. Uh, but when I look at Chicago and I look at L.A., if we didn't go to L.A. 3 months ago, L.A. would be burning like the part that didn't burn. If he would have allowed the water to come down, which I told him about in my first term, I said, you're going to have problems. Let it come down. We actually sent in our military to have the water come down into L.A. They still didn't want it to come down after the fires. But that was it. We have it coming down. But hopefully LA is watching. That mayor also. The city's burned.
Now, so you can see what he wants to do. He's trying to have an authoritarian government. You can't
Yeah.
like there's not like there's no democracy if you want to like try to beat people into submission, force them to submit to you. You understand what I'm saying? And promote. I ain't even get into promoting white site supremacist ideologies. You know what I'm saying? Them supremacist ideologies. We ain't even get to that part. We ain't even get to the. You know what I mean? And finally, right? That's depressing.
Okay, that's it, and that's all I'm gonna play of the sauce. I don't hardly like play this, react to it because I really don't know if I'm supposed to. But I did it. I hope he's all right with it. They sing cool, so I reacted to it because I just wanted. Because y'all know me, I just start talking and I just talk and I forget what I'm gonna say because I don't know why I don't write stuff down. I guess because I want to be straight up natural. I don't know. I'm gonna start writing though. I promise. Y'all, Trump is trying to take all the Democratic governor states and put military there, or military in the predominantly black states and stuff like that. That's what I think he's trying to do, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. He going to Putin so he can get some ideas, right? And in my opinion, I think Trump has a little dementia. Speaking medically, from my point of what I see, what I hear, I think he does. I think he does. And then when they test him again, they need to test him for more than how many fingers I'm holding up. And he get it right, and he's so excited. Ooh, I got the highest scores that I ever had, that anybody's ever got. He always anybody. Y'all better wake up. These governors, they are ready though. Yeah, these Democratic governors, they ready. They getting it together. Cause they said Washington's darn crime rate had went down like 30%. And he trying to say it went up because one guy got beat up somewhere. They showed a picture. And that picture could have came from anywhere. I don't know. But to call the military, please, that is crazy. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you, Robert, for coming over here keeping me company. I appreciate it so much. All right, y'all. Please hit that subscribe button. And I appreciate it. All right, and shout out to Celeb Source. All right, thank y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. All right, bye, y'all.